What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Knicks Cave. I'm Jan and Nick Fan, your host, and let's get right into it. But before we do, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and please leave a comment. New York Knicks will be heading out west. First game of a 4-game road trip. First team is the Blazers. Let me tell you something. I think we can come back on. I think this will be a positive road trip for the New York Knicks. The only team I'm really worried about is the Nuggets, you know what I'm saying? But we have beaten them. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying? The New York Knicks, that's going to be a tough game for the New York Knicks. But I'm looking at that Golden State Warrior game as a payback. They caught us when we was down on our luck, really injured. Players just coming back from injuries. And now that we, let me say, 95, 92% of back to health, I think we can take the Golden State Warriors. Now, that tricky game, or some might say trap game, I don't want to say tricky or whatever you want to call it, will be that Kings game. And I'm not really overlooking the Portland Trailblazers, but the New York Knicks should be able to take this game handily, you know what I'm saying, decisively, honestly. They should be able to beat this team, especially with Anunoby coming back. The last time Anunoby played this team, he led all scores with 23 points. So, this is going to be an interesting game, especially coming off that big win against Philadelphia, a game that we needed, especially in the standings. This road trip is going to be really, really, really important for the standings and the playoff race for the New York Knicks, because we only the East is so packed, you know what I'm saying? We lose 2 or 3 games, we can easily drop down to 8th or 7th place. So this road trip is going to really have an impact on our season. Yes, our season, not just the playoffs. I know everybody's still waiting for Julius Randle to come back. You know, there has been talk about, I ain't gonna say setbacks, but some in the organization thought he would have been back before Anunoby. Let's just keep it at that. If I'm wrong, hit me in the comments, but that's what I'm hearing. And, it's a good thing that he didn't have surgery, but right now, there's a lot of internal things going on and speculations. Well, we all hoping that Randall will return. He did play in the last time we played this team, blowing them out as well. I think he had around 20 points in that game. We'll get to their stats in the last time the New York Knicks played the Portland Trailblazers. They're coming into this game scoring, averaging 109 points a game, giving up 117, net rating of 8 minus. You know what I'm saying? 3-point shooting, 35% as a team. Like I said, I don't want to overlook this team, but this should be a win that the New York Knicks take. We're going to move over to that Sacramento game. That's the game that, in my heart, I can see the New York Knicks coming back on 3-1, or, you know what I'm saying, in a perfect world, 4-0 on a road trip. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the last time the New York Knicks did that. If y'all do, hit me in the comments. But this is going to be a very interesting road trip. We can start off with a win tonight against the Portland Trailblazers and then move over to the Kings and then try to see what happened there. But let's get into the last time we met this team and see how we fared, and hopefully it'll be the same. But first, let's talk about the injuries, the players that are expected to be out. We already know Mitchell Robinson is out, Julius Randle out. Spoke about earlier how the team is like 95, 94% back to full health. But when you look at the Portland Trailblazers, they have a host of players out: Williams, Walker, Sharp, Grant is day to day, and Brogdon is out indefinitely with the elbow. But I don't want to sleep on no team, but the way we handle them, and they're actually 14, 18, and 46. Record speaks for itself. That's why I'm saying this should be a victory. But Jalen Brunson, last time we played in this game, he did not actually play well against the Portland Trailblazers. We'll get to his points in a minute. But like I said, the last time we played them, these were the stars of the game. For each team, Anunoby led the team with 23 points. Julius Randle had the next highest points, 20. Isaiah Hartenstein led the team in rebounds, 5. Julius led in assists, 7. And when you come to the defense, the blocks, Isaiah Hartenstein had 1 block and 3 steals, and Bag G 2 steals and 2 blocks. Sharp, I think he's a game time decision. One of the players out. either way, this should be a relatively easy game for the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to overlook any team, like I said, but Portland, with the player that's out, Grant probably, I think he might sit out. He is a day-to-day, but I think he's going to sit out. And the Knicks are coming back, Anunoby's coming back from an injury. He did perform well the last time he played. That last game against the 76ers, he did have 14 points, 28 minutes. He looked good. He went 2 for 5 from downtown. So I'm expecting him, I don't know if we can say a breakout game from the injury, but I think because he had a good game against the team last time, Knicks still got minutes restrictions. I'm going to predict he score about 15, 16 points. He might topple that with 20, but I'll give him 15, 16 points. He's steady the pace to keep what he's doing. The players we need to step up in this game is going to be Dante. Last game, he did score 16 points, but on a terrible night shooting. I think he went 4 from 11, 2 for 5 from downtown also. Let me check them stats real quick. 4 for 11 and actually 4 from 9 from downtown. So he's going to have to step his game up. But the whole Hart, Josh Hart, the way he's been playing, he actually been replaced Dante, how Dante took over them first couple of weeks when the injury bug hit us. Josh Hart has fallen into that role. So this is why I'm saying the New York Knicks are going to have a good night. I'm predicting they're going to have a good night. Brunson, he should have a good night. The last game, he had 20 points against the Sixers. The game before that, he said he played like dog shit. He came out and redeemed himself. He got to get his team involved more. And I'm not going to lie to you, the last 2 games, if you look at it, he had 17 assists. He had 8 assists the first game against the 76ers and then 9 the previous game. So I'm not mad at you, you know what I'm saying? He's starting to pick it up in the assist department. So if he can continue that, because for some reason he don't play well against Portland. Well, should I say Anthony Simons? He's a real big guard. And if you notice, big guards have been giving Brunson a little problem. And we really can't blame the injuries on that game because that game was January 9th, so it was early on. It was before we made certain trades. Was RJ? Yeah, RJ still was here. So I'm gonna check the stats real quick before I get in, because that's, like I said, that game was so far back. But let's move on and see how the teams compared in that game. When we come to the stats real quick, field goals, the Knicks shot 41% compared to their 38%. We had 37 shots up against the 89 we put up. Downtown, Knicks shot 37% as a team, 18 for 48, 20 for 23 at the free throw line, 55 rebounds, outscored them. Offensive rebound, 15, assists, 26. Knicks had 26 assists that game. 11 steals, 4 blocks compared to their 7 blocks. Portland shot the ball poorly and 6 for 29 from downtown. They shot 38% from the field. They went 12 for 18 from the free throw line. They had 43 rebounds, 12 of them coming off the offensive end, 19 assists, 8 steals, 7 blocks, as I mentioned previously. When you go over to turnovers, the Knicks had 14 to their 15, and yeah, like I said, they outscored us in the paint, 48-32. Second chance points, that's where we killed them at, 26 to their 16. Fast break points, we had 25 points, and both of them teams are not really known as up in the pace in the NBA. Points off of turnovers, we had 16 to their 13. The biggest lead, we had 39. We led that whole game. Trailblazers never took the lead. 16 fouls, so they're 17, and no technical fouls. But as I was mentioning about Brunson in that game, he only had 12 points. He shot 3 for 11, went 1 for 7 from downtown. The free throw lines were saving, but he still had a plus 29. Rebounds, he had 1 offensive rebound, 3 defensive rebounds, altogether 4, 7 assists. No turnovers, no steals, no blocks. But the important thing, he had no turnovers in that game. But I'm expecting Brunson to have a decent game, come back from the last time he played him. Even though I said big guards, tend to give him a little problem. But with Anunoby back, I think it's going to take a little pressure off him. What I think is going to be a main factor in this game is going to be Josh Hart. I don't think Portland going to have anybody to stop Josh Hart. And when they try, it's going to leave shots open for Brunson and Anunoby. And this is going to be the difference maker in this game. Like I said, I see this as a victory for the New York Knicks. Can I predict the score? Will it be a blowout win? That I'm not sure. But if you think about it, the Knicks should walk away double-digit lead by 11 points. Some would consider that a blowout. What would be the score? 106 to 80-something. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can figure it out for me. All right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can figure it out for me. When you look at what Portland they did as a team that last game, their best players was Grant. And as I said, Grant is going as a game time decision. Then you have Simons, Henderson, Reef. Their bench is not deep enough for the New York Knicks. Let's be honest. So, like I said, I don't like overlooking any team, but this is a game that the New York Knicks definitely need. This is a game that I'm thinking we're going to just walk right past these guys. And Anunoby had a good game last time we played. And I'm expecting some good things from him on his second game back. You know what I'm saying? He said the elbow had no ill effects after the game. Still feeling good. So I'm really expecting good things from Anunoby. I'm expecting Jalen Brunson to come out and have a monster game. I'm going to be honest. I'm expecting Jalen Brunson to score at least 26 to 29 points. He might just drop 30 on these guys tonight. But I'm expecting him to have a really good game. Josh Hart, I'm expecting this guy just to bring everything he do bring on a daily basis. That's Hart, you know what I'm saying? The defense, the timely threes. And then Dante got to step up his game. Isaiah Hartenstein, we just need him to stay on the floor and not get hurt. And lately he's been committing, some kind of, I ain't gonna say dumb fouls, but fouls that he know the refs is not going to give it to him. He got to stay on his feet more. But other than that, like I said, the Knicks is starting to pull it together. We like 95, 94% back to health. And I'm thinking we about to go on a run. I'm thinking the NBA about to be in trouble. I know you heard a lot of other people say it. So I'm about to join in it. Once we get Randall back, Mitchell Robinson, y'all know how I feel about the starting position. The center, I still want Isaiah Hartenstein to be that starting center. But then if you think about it, with him running with the second unit, or still will be good. The New York Knicks is about to shock a lot of teams, a lot of people once we get healthy. And before we get healthy, I think, these next 3 games after this game, this 4-game road trip is going to be a positive trip. As I said, I'm predicting a 3-1 in a perfect world. The Knicks will go 4-0. Like I said, I don't want to overlook any team, but we about to knock off the Trailblazers. The Kings game is going to be a little tight. And then Golden State Warriors, we coming back for revenge, baby. We definitely getting our revenge. We taking you down, bro. Yes, we taking you down. All right, y'all. What y'all think? Tell me in the comments. Do you think we're going to knock off the Portland Trailblazers? How about that Kings game? Will it be a true test or the first test for the New York Knicks on this West Coast trip? And will we get our revenge against the Golden State Warriors? Tell me what y'all think in the comments. And with that being said, I want everybody to stay safe, stay healthy. God bless, and peace.